Hi guys, so today we're going to be doing a shoulder workout, okay? We're going to be doing 5 exercises. We're going to have 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, okay? We're going to be doing 1 round today, but I recommend doing 4 or 5 rounds to thoroughly load up your shoulders, all right? So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to run through each of the 5 exercises to make sure you're happy with them individually, and then we're going to put it together and we're going to do 1 round just to show you what that looks like, all right? So exercise number 1, we're going to be looking at an L-sit shoulder press. Now, as you can see, I've got 2 sets of weights. I've got my heavier set and my lighter set, all right? So for the shoulder press, we're going to be working with our heavier set. Now, there's 2 reasons why this is quite tough. A, because you're with dumbbells, so you're working at a slightly more unstable basis, so that's running through the shoulders. You then got to keep your legs nice and straight and keep your chest up. So you're then working with that core activation to keep you here. If you're struggling, you can either go to bent knees or you just stand up, okay, and do a standing shoulder press. But we're going to work in this nice L set. So we're then going to take hold of the dumbbells. Okay, I'm going to face you for this one just so you get the position right. Okay, shoulders back, chest up. We're then going to go to a right angle with the elbows. We're then going to push straight up, keeping the shoulders down, keeping the abs tight, dropping back down to a right angle. So actually in that elbow, the hand isn't coming in, equally the hand's not dropping, but the elbow also isn't dropping low. So you're just making sure you're getting that nice right angle each time to make sure you're getting the correct load through your shoulders. All right, exercise number 2, we are going for lateral raises, okay? So for these ones, you can swap out to your lighter weights. So shoulders are back and down, okay, really force them back and down. Light pull of the abs, toes facing forward, stretch your arms out nice and wide, slowly bring it back down to the side, and then repeat. Now, where people go wrong with this is they massively overcook it. Okay, so they start to swing the body when they get tired and they start to chuck their arms up. That's not what we want to do. So you want a really controlled movement where the dumbbell stops roughly in line with your armpit. Okay, that means that you're going to get a nice load running through your shoulders and just your shoulders. You're not then swinging to then aid the overall movement. After that, we're going to front raises. Very similar exercise, but it shifts the load from the lateral to the front part of that shoulder. So with the hands taken from the outside to the front of the thighs, shoulders back and down, you're then just going to bring the dumbbells out in front of you and then slowly back down. Now, it's very common with this exercise that when it gets too heavy or when you start getting tired, you start arching your back. Yet again, we don't want to do that. We don't want to add the load through your lower back. So what you're going to do is you're going to slide your rib cage down towards your hips. That's going to give you a nice strong abdominal brace so that when you're lifting, you're not rocking at all. Okay, so that's what that is going to look like, guys. Exercise number 4 is a reverse fly. Now, yet again, if you want to go back to the heavier weights, you're more than welcome to. Now, the setup for this is probably it's the thing you've got to get right. Otherwise, it chucks the rest of the movement out. So, if you've done a Romanian deadlift, very similar. So, dumbbells start on the front of the thighs, feet under hips, shoulders back and down. Then all you're going to do is push your bum back until you feel a light stretch in your shoulders. You then twist the dumbbells to face each other. You then take the dumbbells nice and wide. Now, when doing this, you're keeping your shoulders retracted. What you don't want to do is get them here and let the weight start to pull you down, because that's going to put all the pressure through your upper back and then it's going to load it through your lower back, which you don't want to do. You want all the tension in the back of your shoulders. There'll be a little bit in the traps as well, but we're looking to load up the rear delts to their utmost. Okay. And then lastly, we're looking for outstretched pulses. Now with this, we come up into a lateral raise and hold it. You're then going to drop it down by a small fraction, lift it up by a small fraction. So you're working within this small range, but equally we're not bouncing, okay, and we're not swaying our body when we're doing it. It's a really small, controlled movement to keep all the tension in those already fatigued shoulders for the last 30 seconds. Right, guys, we're going to get this started. So remember, we're starting off with the L-sit shoulder press. So come down to the floor. Okay, grab your heavier weights. 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Let's get started. So bracing the abs, pushing up. Nice slow control on the way down. So when we're doing this, okay, making sure you're hitting that right angle every single time. You're keeping a nice strong abdominal brace, keeping your shoulders back. Big push up, and then stick the brakes on when you get to the bottom. Make sure you've got a nice loose grip with all of the exercises we're doing today, so you take the tension away from your forearm and you're continually then loading up through your shoulders. Right, stop there. Okay, we're going to our lateral raises. So yet again, I recommend swapping out to your lighter weight. Shoulders, roll them back and down, abs tight, and let's go. So lifting up, pausing when your hands are roughly in line with your armpits, okay? But same principle, like I was saying about at the end of the shoulder press, make sure you've got a nice loose grip on those dumbbells. Because if you squeeze those dumbbells too hard, all the tension is then going to run through your forearms. And then what you're not going to be doing is getting the most through your shoulders. Okay, keep moving with it, guys. Keep lifting. You've got another 4 seconds. Let's go, let's go. And stop there, fantastic. So next up, we're going with those front raises. So same principle, dumbbells start on the front this time, in opposed to at the side. Big roll of the shoulders back, slide ribs to hips, and let's go. Let's lift up, pause, and slowly back down. Whenever we're doing these exercises, they're always slow, they're always controlled. If you move too fast, then you're not gonna get the load. You're gonna start swinging, you're gonna start getting momentum. We want tension in the working muscles. That's what we're looking for. Stay with it, let's go. Lift up, slowly control it on the way down. Okay, remember, we don't wanna swing, we don't wanna rock. Fantastic, guys, keep going, come on. And stop there. Okay, exercise number 4, we're going for the reverse flies. So let's get the setup right. Feet directly under your hips, dumbbells on the front, push your bum back, dumbbells face, reverse fly, let's go. So remember, you're pinching your shoulders, okay, you're pinching your upper back together, you're taking your knuckles out and up, okay, same thing, don't squeeze that dumbbell as tightly as you can. Keep a nice relaxed grip, lifting it up, slowly taking it down, and going again with it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Inside your last 5 seconds, let's go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. And then lastly, we've got those shoulder pulses. So roll the shoulders back and down, lock those in place first of all. Outstretch your arms. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Down a little bit, and then up a little bit. Okay, with this, don't let the dumbbells start to creep round in front of you. The dumbbells, you should just be able to see them in your peripheral vision. Okay, really small movements with this. We're not bouncing, we're pausing, and then we're pausing, and then we're pausing. Okay, now yet again, if you've got that retraction on the shoulders, it should be engaging the rear delts as much as it is engaging the lateral heads. Okay, stay with it. We're not far out now. 5 seconds, let's go. Keep going, keep going, keep going, come on. And stop there. Fantastic, everybody, fantastic. So that's our run through with our shoulder exercises and workout today. Obviously bear in mind they are a smaller muscle and they can't deal with as much load. So bear that in mind when you are picking your weights. We went for the heavier with the shoulder press because we're engaging the entirety of the shoulder, the front, the lateral and the rear delt, okay? But when we're looking at those smaller movements, make sure you are swapping to a slightly lighter weight. Until next time, everybody, have a brilliant day, and I'll catch up with you next video. Bye-bye.